Are you compassionate? Do you have a heart of gold? How much quality care can you give to a child left in your care?
Ghana's most trusted caregiving service organization, Golden Care Agency, is offering a 3-month intensive certification training in geriatrics, i.e. elder care, child care management, special needs, and miscellaneous caregiving.
Upon completion of the training and acquisition of the certificate, Golden Care Agency will recruit you and you start working immediately.
Become a certified professional care service provider.
Build a career in this noble profession.
Visit goldencareagencygh.com to register for the training or call and WhatsApp on 059 193 1365. Find Golden Care Regency inside the Resolve Medical Services Building, 106 Mansasiape Street, Spintex Road, Accra. You're watching the Caregiver Series.
Hello viewers, welcome to the Caregiver Series. My name is Princess and I am your host. In our part of the world, when we talk about caregiving, people tend to associate it with persons with autism. However, that is not the case. So on this episode, we are discussing the category of people who need care and the types of caregiving, especially for the benefits of those who want to pursue a career in caregiving, because this show is going to help them make informed choices concerning their career in the future. And joining me on this again is our resource personnel, as usual, Grace Nayo Ofori. Grace, welcome.
Thank you once again.
Today, we want to delve deeper into the types of persons who need caregiving in our society. Is it only autistic people, as everyone, an ordinary person, think that they are the only ones who need care, or there is more to know?
Thank you very much, Princess, and thanks for this question. Truly educative, as you stated. Unfortunately, a lot of people assume that when somebody needs care, it's just limited to intellectually or physically challenged people. By the way, when we say caregiving, when we say special needs, we have 3 hierarchies. We have what we call the topmost, which in certain parts of the world we categorize as the talented people. And it will surprise you to know that there are also special needs people. Special needs with very high intellectual ability.
Really?
Yes. And they are special needs because once they identify that they have extremely unique talent, way ahead of what we call the mainstream, right away they are identified, and then they try to skew them towards what their speciality will be in future, what they are good at, what their talents, what kind of talents they have, and then they try to, tap into it and then help them instead of going all the way around. Of course, they have the basics that they will have to do, the general subjects and all that. But once they tap into their talents, they just zone, they narrow them into what they are good at. Those are special needs, but those are special needs that aren't common because they already have a package for them. And when you come to the next level, that's where we have the mainstream, what I'll say you and I belong to. Yes. We do things that are expected of us standardly before we have the lower level, which is another category of special needs. And general understanding is that is a category that needs the care. Okay. So for the benefits of this conversation and for the benefit of what the norm is. When you talk about special needs, we use the category that needs the care. Most. So we're not talking about the talented group. We're not talking about mainstream, which is not special needs, but we're talking about the actual the actual special needs that generally is perceived, is known to be special needs. Okay. And now when you come to that section, we have 4 categories.
Okay.
We have one category, which is the elderly and the aged. The elderly and the aged, or nearing end of life, we call it. The next category is the special needs that have diagnosis with intellectually challenges, physical, neurological, behavioral, psychological, emotional. Researchers are still coming up with more. And basically, that is the next group that a lot of people know as special needs. We have the next group with the child care category. Of course, children also need care. That is why they also require caregivers. Children shouldn't be on their own. They require that care is given to them, as in like giving the personal care, nutrition, and everything in general. Somebody has to be responsible for them. They are dependent on either their parents or their legal guardians. And the 4th category is what I call the miscellaneous caregiving class. Miscellaneous because you look at everything caregiving apart from the top 3. So everything could be somebody who's just come from the hospital recuperating and need care temporarily, maybe a week or 2. Somebody, for some reason, their actual caregiver isn't available, so they need a buffer, somebody to watch. So now, let me take them one after the other.
Yeah, so let me help you with that.
Are you compassionate? Do you have a heart of gold? How much quality care can you give to a child left in your care?
Ghana's most trusted caregiving service organization, Golden Care Agency, is offering a 3-month intensive certification training in geriatrics, i.e. elder care, child care management, special needs, and miscellaneous caregiving.
Upon completion of the training and acquisition of the certificate, Golden Care Agency will recruit you and you start working immediately.
Become a certified professional care service provider.
Build a career in this noble profession.
Visit goldencareagencygh.com to register for the training, or call and WhatsApp on 059 193 1365. Find Golden Care Regency inside the Resolve Medical Services Building, 106 Mansansiape Street, Spintex Road, Accra. You're watching the Caregiver Series.
For the benefit of those who want to really pursue a program or a career, a future career in caregiving, let's take it from the top.
Okay.
You mentioned 4 categories. So let's start with the elder care.
Right.
What does it entail?
When we say elder care, of course, the name depicts elder. So this is gone beyond, I think the age is the 65 or beyond. I'm not too sure about that.
Yeah, I think 65
and beyond,
above,
from age of retirement. So you are not within the working class. Yeah. So any person who is captured in this age category and above belongs to the elder care category. And we all know that as we age eventually, there are certain things that naturally come to us. We tend to get weaker, we tend to, need care, sometimes eyesight, sometimes hearing, capability, a whole lot of things. And you tend to get weaker as you age. That is how nature has made it. And from there, and then nearing end of life.
Okay.
And this is a category that we call geriatrics, and you definitely need care at this point. There are a younger generation within that category who are able to take care of themselves. But as you get, you move further, you see that that's how nature has made it. The body parts start to give up, ailments, you get issues, different types of diagnoses, And in actual fact, that is where you actually need somebody to be with you to offer you care support.
Yeah.
So the geriatric category, and then towards the end of life, or what we call hospice.
Oh.
Yeah, hospice, because they probably get, it's actually not common in this part of the country.
Oh,
But a brochure now, when you encounter elder care, no, yeah, common amongst painful, no, a lot. And omo yare one kitten, nipa nyinia na ahonde no so te ne nyama kakra bia ya na sana we are sana everybody aye abode no ntino. There's nothing we can challenge, we can say about that.
Yeah. Nature made it that way.
Yeah.
So, what of those with special needs? Almost no.
Yeah. So na misi kan no. We nim ni na special needs. As we are teaching. Nti dear mimi ne we nim say special needs is what I'm going to zero on at this point.
Okay.
The intellectually, the emotionally, the physically, the behavioral, and also and no remember example mefa back autism. If we said that is what is becoming prevalent in the Ghanaian society right now.
Okay.
Autism no yare bia sabi obroni say a behavioral. Not just say udi sabi udi no to say obroni say scan udi initial scan no kompanya dia ube. But I was observing, you are able to diagnose or to able to assess based on observation because a behavior. Wow. And now autism nipa mienu bi anywhere the same. Into a unique obia ne seni on any deity. Obi wo ne part na to think akran any social aspect. It's when you even find yourself around them, people will say they're antisocial. That aspect of their behavior that helps them to become social beings, it's a declined into, and they don't have that part. Depends on but a baby and see also sabi. We don't have evidence. All that we're talking about autism, the cause is just speculation.
Sure.
Research is still going on. What exactly causes it? And those who have loved ones who have been diagnosed have various different stories and experience how it happened. Somebody will tell you, say, when I had my child, she was able to speak, she was able to talk until a certain age, and then they lost their speech. Well, during a woman, near maybe no see during birthing period, I used to have a client in this country. During birthing period, whatever happened, that there was some kind of delay or some, according to the mother, birth canal need to be maybe a doctor, so I can't tell, but according to the mother, so something had to do with lack of oxygen. You see, so but at the end of the day, when you take autism, for instance, and I'm talking about autism because the awareness with autism it's sinking in our Ghanaian society right now. Issues may be brave. Some of them cannot give you eye contact. Generally, delayed. Into bedu baby, different. So that category, edu stage be a sebi. All need the things that, like through the formative stages, nature has made it that they are able to achieve certain things at certain types of their ages. Like age 1, of course, there are certain stages of a baby's life. No corner will say to me, so there are certain age also to my odo unsa edi need to say it's me edi or finger nechinari. They are not doing those things.
Yes.
Edu stage be will say to me, so but what the Mrs. Sona him. You have a cause to be worried. So that category is a main of NAB so cerebral palsy, different. So category ne pan here, so care na yekas special needs.
Okay.
Because they are not able to support themselves and do things for themselves.
So if you want to take up a career in caregiving, you can specialize.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
In special needs.
In special needs. I use myself as an example.
Okay.
when I got the opportunity to study child care management in the United States, I think the part that made me appreciate it, well, because I've done sociology in Legon already, and I got the chance to do child care management, and I had two options to specialize in, either Montessori or special needs. And I think I had done something with the practical stuff of special needs, and that caught my attention. Wow. And I passionately zoned into it. So there must be something that will communicate to you for you to decide that this is where I want to go. Well, if you want to pursue a career in that, you have to know the segment, the details, and be drawn. There has to be a drive that will move you towards a particular speciality.
Okay.
Are you compassionate? Do you have a heart of gold? How much quality care can you give to a child left in your care?
Ghana's most trusted caregiving service organization, Golden Care Agency, is offering a 3-month intensive certification training in geriatrics, i.e. elder care, child care management, special needs, and miscellaneous caregiving.
Upon completion of the training and acquisition of the certificate, Golden Care Agency will recruit you and you start working immediately.
Become a certified professional care service provider.
Build a career in this noble profession.
Visit goldencareagencygh.com to register for the training, or call and WhatsApp on 059 193 1365. Find Golden Care Regency inside the Resolve Medical Services Building, 106 Mansansiape Street, Spintex Road, Accra. You're watching the Caregiver Series.
You also mentioned something about childcare category. Can you tell us more about it?
Yeah, childcare category is also special needs because children cannot be on their own. Ghana, unfortunately, sometimes you see 6-7-year-old children taking care of their other siblings. So it's children taking care of children.
Yes.
But standardly, no, it's not so. Children are supposed to be taken care of. You're holding the parents responsible because you're dependent on their own, or you're dependent on, or you're independent, or you're dependent on somebody.
Yes.
Either their legal guardian or their parents. There has to be an elderly person in there. In some crisis, especially in the sense that a baby, ohia attention, ohia special care. Wow. Won't mean Janice one antenna. When a child goes wayward, somebody has to be called to book. Why is the child? When a child goes to school, they don't do their homework. Their parents are called. Why? Yes. You see, so that is also another category of caregiving.
Oh, I see.
Right.
And lastly, let's zero in on miscellaneous care.
Yeah, miscellaneous care. We all know what miscellaneous is. As and when. Well, miscellaneous here, adebia, enya definite. Ebia, obi a hospital, wakwa wabo, no be shed, one so about so dear. Said ni krubi ya ya. Say ye try what? Said ni krubi ya. And I do beg you, baby, ni so be pijanimo. And traditionally, we usually have our mothers or family members come to help us. But because the dynamics of caregiving is moving into another phase, we don't really have family members coming in to, take care of these, support us in this way. Help or baby. As in like go and, source for a paid somebody to come and help them. Sometimes meal preparation, sometimes even just help them so that they can have a little sleep, take care of baby for them. Or somebody is recuperating from a surgery. Or for some reason, like some children, so maybe the family will decide to contract a caregiver temporarily until them. So that's what I categorize.
So it's a temporal care.
It's not like ongoing. That's why I call it miscellaneous.
Okay.
As and when. And I be able to me no be so me kakra. You see,
Okay,
so that's what
as a
I label it
caregiver,
miscellaneous.
you can specialize in this particular field, the miscellaneous.
Yes, that means a be na be.
Okay.
Dada, maybe a memory that I available.
Okay.
The same way, a be na obi or a permanent caregiver mode. As a memory that Saturdays or person taking a day off. So she was going to have somebody who come and do the temporary job
On the
for
weekends.
Them. Only on weekends.
Okay.
And I know we do have some institutions. We have some student nurses who institutions are air boarding, and we have some student nurses who go in weekends to take care while the permanent staff take their Monday to Friday and take their weekends off.
Yeah.
So there's a lot. Some people have more than one job. Some people have 2-3 jobs. But miscellaneous because and yet permanent or yet a chin be kakrani will move you on.
Wow. Thank you very, very much. This is worth listening to, and we thank you for sharing with us. So if you want to pursue a career in caregiving and you are out there, I believe right now you know where to position yourself and what to tap into, the particular field to tap into. We will hope that you will be able to make the right decision, and at the end of the day, you will know where to position yourself. It's the Caregiver Series again, and we hope to see you next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Are you compassionate? Do you have a heart of gold? How much quality care can you give to a child left in your care?
Ghana's most trusted caregiving service organization, Golden Care Agency, is offering a 3-month intensive certification training in geriatrics, i.e. elder care, child care management, special needs, and miscellaneous caregiving.
Upon completion of the training and acquisition of the certificate, Golden Care Agency will recruit you and you start working immediately.
Become a certified professional care service provider.
Build a career in this noble profession.
Visit goldencareregencygh.com to register for the training or call and WhatsApp on 059 193 1365. Find Golden Care Regency inside the Resolve Medical Services Building, 106 Mansansiape Street, Spintex Road, Accra.